Okay, testing, 1, 2, 3. Appreciation video for my brother's birthday, take 2. I'm just in a little bit of a huff right now, you guys, because I already filmed this video yesterday and then discovered that it totally didn't work, that the audio was like gross. I thought it was because my mic was broken, but my mic is fine, so it's like my recording device had to come up with a new system. Oh, I just hate having to do things twice, but that's okay. It just means that basically everything in this video will be slightly out of date. So yesterday when I filmed that video, I was in the middle of making a birthday card for my brother's birthday, which was yesterday. The birthday card making typically happens on the birthday right up into the last minute because that's just how we roll. We tend to leave those things to the last minute, but not just that, we also have a tendency to like come up with the most elaborate plan that we can and then still save it to the last minute. It always gets done, but just like with more stress than necessary. The positive side is that I don't have that hanging over me today as I filmed this second take of the video because I finished it yesterday and I was actually pretty happy with the way it turned out. In honor of my brother's birthday, I kind of wanted to do a little bit of like an appreciation video for him because he has actually played a really significant role in supporting me in my writing adventure and in my specific stories. I think it is really, really cool how God just provides everything that we need and uses different people to do it. Especially as a creative, like, there's so much support that you need for it. As a person, like, you need the emotional support of people who, like, believe in you. You also need the support of people who will, like, give you advice on your projects and help you to make them better. I have 3 brothers, and what's really cool is that God uses them to support me in my writing in, like, different ways. Like, they all sort of contribute differently and uniquely. I have one brother who is sort of a storyteller too. He really loves telling stories in a different medium, but because of that, I know that he totally gets me. Like, he understands my passion for this and like doesn't ever think I'm weird or anything. Not that the rest of my family does, but like kind of, but in a loving way. I don't know. They do think I'm weird, but like in the most loving way possible. But this bro, because I know he's coming from that spot that like totally understands me, I know that he will A, be a willing beta reader, which will be super helpful when the time comes, but B, when he does critique my stuff, I know that he's coming at it from a place of like experience with stories and paying attention to the nuances of story, which is exactly what I need, so that's amazing. I have another brother who sort of made an appearance in this video here, who knows relatively little about like the specifics of my projects, but he's still always there if I need to like throw an idea at him and see what he thinks. Because he doesn't know as much about all like the fine little details, he can just be that like first impression, like the reader coming at an idea, seeing it for the first time and deciding like, I like this or this is dumb, I don't like it, without having all the context. Because I feel like for me personally, you're trying to make so many different like moving parts fit together when you're writing a story. Sometimes I can get caught up in that where, oh, I just need to figure out a way to make this work because it has to fit with this over here and that has to fit with this, and you can lose sight of just the practical aspects of the ideas where it's like, is this a good idea or not? Or am I just doing it because I need it to happen for other things? That bro is really helpful for that because he doesn't have all that tangled up chaos that he's trying to piece together. He just sees the ideas as they are and can decide whether he would like them or not as a reader. But the brother whose birthday it was, he is like my soundboard, guys. He's the amazing listener who always hears me out. I can bounce ideas off of him, like an absurd amount of ideas off of him. He's just so ridiculously patient. He'll like surprise me sometimes with like the stuff that he knows or the random details that he remembers from some conversation we had like way back when. It feels so amazing sometimes to just have that person that you never have to be nervous about coming to with your ideas when you need to bounce ideas off of someone. I feel like writers, and probably all creatives, but this is just something I've seen a lot in the writer community, is that people are generally very insecure. Even if we love our stories and believe in our stories, it's so easy to just get hung up on like all the negative feelings and just how overwhelming it is to try and like make it in the writer world. It's very easy for us to like beat ourselves up. And on top of that, like I personally am the kind of person who just automatically assumes that like people don't care about what I have to say, so like I don't want to bug anybody, I'll just not say it. So it's amazing to have people in your life, my whole family, but especially this particular brother, who never make you feel like that, and you know that like I can come to him with these ideas and he is willing to help me through them. Just so amazing. Such a huge blessing, seriously. I think that is like such a rare quality in people, and just like a special quality. You just notice when someone is a great listener like that. Just like deciding to be invested in what people say to them, even if they wouldn't naturally be invested in it, making that choice, like, I'm going to listen to this person and like really listen. It's something that like I definitely want to work on, because when I like have these conversations with my brother and like just appreciate how much he's listening, it always makes me think, wow, would I do that? Am I that good of a listener? I don't know. I think it's just such a Christ-like quality, and it's something that we should all be striving for. And some people are just naturally more gifted in that area than others. I'm not sure that I would say that I'm like naturally gifted in that area. I don't think I am. And I don't want to use writing as an excuse, but I do have like just a lot of ideas bouncing around in my head. And sometimes it's hard for me to like turn that off in order to just be present, which is not good. And so it's kind of good though to know what your goals are and to know what you're striving for. And I really would like to work on that, being just a listener in all aspects of my life. What is the verse? Quick to listen, slow to speak, just words to live by. I also want to practice this in like a writing context, and I've had a little bit of practice just getting together with some of my writer friends and talking about their stories, because what I know is that there's nothing more like enjoyable than talking about your stories. Like, you just want to talk about them because you're so excited about them. So it brings me joy to be the listener for other people. That is one thing that I do actually enjoy doing. I like listening to other people talk about their stories because I get it. Like, I know how exciting that is, and I love it when people bounce ideas off me. So it's been really fun to like go on little writing excursions with some of my writer buddies, hear their ideas, try to like give feedback, or just listen to what their ideas are and the things they're excited about. And it makes me realize like how valuable things like writer groups would be, because not only is everybody getting feedback, but everybody is learning to listen to other people and learning to be invested in other people's stories. That's not only important for writing, but just important for like life. If we're going to truly love one another as Jesus wants us to do, we have to listen to one another. I think that that is just huge to have, for any writer to have a soundboard like that, and I'm so thankful that God blessed me with one in my family. Is that all I wanted to say about that? I'm trying to remember if I said anything else in my first version of this video that I want to say in this one. Before I close, a little update on my fantasy project. I am a little skeptical that I will be able to finish it by the end of June. That seems ambitious. Over the past week, I did kind of like hit a wall a little bit. I started writing a scene and then was just like, ugh, like I'm not into this. I don't feel like doing this. So I didn't write for like days because I couldn't get into it. I made some adjustments and now I think I'm back into it. So I'll keep you guys posted, but hopefully I will be able to sort of make up for that week of non-progress by being really productive in the next couple weeks. I think that is everything, so thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and feel free to like and subscribe and comment below with someone in your life who has been a major soundboard to you and how that has helped you with your writing. Happy belated birthday again to my brother, and as always, you guys do not forget to spend some time in the clouds today.